Good morning friends. I hope everyone is doing well. I request everyone to watch my videos in a sequence for better understanding. Let me read out the question which I will solve in this video. Construct a minimal DFA over alphabets 0, 1. Till now we have taken so many examples on alphabets A and B. For a change I have taken alphabets 0 and 1. Where longways L consists of the pattern 0 power m, 1 power n, where m and n greater than or equal to 1. So what you can see it, let me write the strings which belongs to longways L. The smallest string belongs to longways L is 0, 1 because m and n values can be equal to 1 also. Or the another string is 0, 0, 1, 1. Then the another string possible is 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. And the other string is 0, 1, 1. There is no rule that m value and n value should be equal. Is it clear? M and n, there is no relation, but only thing is that they should be greater than or equal to 1. So it is an infinite longways. Now can you identify what are the strings which does not belong to longways L? If you got a 0, then you got 2 1s, still it is allowed. But if you got another 0, it is not allowed because once you have finished checking the zeros and you got the ones, you should not get another zeros here. Is it clear? Are you able to understand it or not? So these strings does not belong to longways L. So as it is an infinite longways, there may be a DFA or may not be a DFA. If it is available, what it is, we will check it now. So how can I construct the DFA? I will take the smallest string which belongs to longways L. For that smallest string, I will construct the skeleton DFA. So how to do it is, I will take the initial state Q0. On 0, I will go to a state called Q1. On 1, I will go to a state called Q2, which is a final state. So it is accepting 0 and 1. Now what I need to check, Q0 on 1, what will happen? Okay, Q0 on 0 it is there, Q1 on 1 is there, and Q2 is there. Q0 on 1, what will happen? So now if you see that any number of ones can come. Can it come? If once you got a 1 here, is it possible that you get a 0 here? You should not get it because after 1 you should not see a 0. If it is more than 1 also you should not see a 0. If it is starting with 1 1, there is a possibility that it can end with 0 1 according to this one. Is it clear? So if it is starting with 1 1, it should not consist of 0 1, so it is a wrong one. So on starting with 1, I should go to a state called D, which is a dead state. I hope you are able to understand. Okay. Now Q1 on 1, what is happened we have discussed. On 0, what will happen, we will see it now. Okay. Now how you reach it to Q1? You would have seen a 0. Is it clear? If you would have seen 1, you would have gone to the dead state. But if you have seen 0, then there is a chance that you can see 1 after that. If you see a 0, it's not a problem. 2 zeros, 1, it belongs to longways L. Or if you see a 0 and if you see any number of zeros, still you can see a 1, then it is also belongs to longways L. So Q1 on 0, it will go to Q1 itself. Is it clear? So it will accept the strings which belongs to longways L. So Q1 and Q0 is finished. Now we'll come to the Q2. Q2 on 1, what will happen? How you would have reached to the Q2? By seeing the minimum string is 0 1. Take the smallest string 0 1. If you see a 1, what will happen? It is still accepted because 0 1 1 belongs to longways L. Or you can see more than 1 1. Still it belongs to longways L. So on 1 it will go to Q2 itself. Is it clear? Now we will see Q2 on 0, what will happen. How you reach it to Q2? You have seen 0 1. Now after 1, can you see a 0? No. If you see it, it does not belong to longways L. So after 0, after 0 1, you should not see a 0 because after 1 you should not see any 0 according to the pattern given in the longways L. So if you see a 0, you should go to a dead state. Okay. Okay. It should go to a dead state. Now we will check it whether our DFA, whatever we have constructed, is right or wrong. We will take a small string which belongs to language L. If a string belongs to language L, my DFA should accept it. When I will say that my DFA will accept, from the initial state, after traversing the string, you should go to a final state. Let's check it whether it is going to a final state or not. What is the initial state? Q0. Q0 on 0, you are going to Q1. Q1 on 1, you are going to Q2. Q2 on 1, you are going to Q2. Is it clear? Q0 on 0, you are going to Q1. Q1 on 1, you have reached to Q2. Q2 on 1, it is Q2. So Q2 is the final state. So what I can say? The string 011 is accepted by DFA and it belongs to language L. Now we will check counter example. I will take 110. 110 belongs to language L. No, it does not belong to language L. So what the DFA should do? DFA should not accept it. Okay, let's check whether it is accepting or not accepting. From the initial state Q0 on 1, where I am going to a state called D. Now D on 1, you are still in the D. D on 0, it is on D. Now whether it is D is a final state or non-final state. If you can see it, D is a non-final state. So from the initial state, by taking the string 110, you have reached a non-final state. So what I can say? This string 110 is not accepted by the DFA. So I hope you have understood how I constructed the DFA for this one. Okay. Now for a change, let me change the question so that you can understand the concept in a better way. I will take the same alphabets. Instead of 1 here, I will take 0. It should be greater than or equal to 0. Is it clear? If it is greater than or equal to 0, I can take the 0 value in the M and 0 value in the N. If both are zeros, then it will be take the smallest string as epsilon. And you may get a single 0 and ones you may not get, because if you take N value 0, there is no 1. So you can get it 0, 0, or you can get patterns like this, or you can get pattern like this also, all these things. Is it clear? So the smallest string is epsilon. Now what about this language? This language is an infinite language. Once it is an infinite language, there is maybe a DFA or may not be a DFA. So if it is there, what is that one? We will check it. So I will take the smallest string is epsilon. If it is epsilon is there, your initial state should act as a final state. Now what about the zeros? You can get any number of zeros at the starting. You should accept it. So any number of zeros, you should accept it. Once you reach a 1, okay, then after that you can still you should accept it. Are you able to understand it or not? Let me repeat again. Q0 is acting as an initial state and final state because it is considered in the epsilon, in the belongs to language L. Now you can get a single 0 or more than 1 0. Still you should accept it. So that's why on 0 I am reaching to the Q0 itself. Now Q0 on 1, what will happen? We will check. Meaning is that directly you can get a 1 without any zeros. Is it clear? That is possible. Or you can get more than 1 1. So still you should accept it. How can you accept it? If it goes to the final state. Now we will check it on Q1, what will happen on 0 and 1. What about 1? How you reach it to the Q1? Minimum string is you have checked it is 1. Now after that if you get a 1, still it is possible. 1 1 is belongs to language L. 1 1 1 also belongs to language L. 1 1 1 all these string, because the number of zeros can be 0. So still it is belongs to language L. So I should consist of that Q1 should go to the Q1 on taking the input 1. We will take on 0. How you reach it to the Q1? Minimum string is 0, 1. By checking the 1, you would have gone to the string called state called Q1. If you get a string input 0, whether it belongs to language L, 1 0 belongs to language L. No. Once you see a 1, you should not see a 0. So it does not belong to language L. If it does not belong to language L, what should I do? on 0, it should go to a dead state. Okay, so I hope you have understood how I constructed the DFA for this language. Now we will check whether it is a correct or not. How I can verify? I will take a string which belongs to language L. Let me take it as 111. Okay, which belongs to language L. So my DFA should accept it. So I will take the initial state Q0. Q0 on 1, I am going to a state called Q1. Q1 on 1, I am going to Q1 itself. Q1 on 1, I am going to a Q1. Now Q1 is a final state. If from the initial state, on taking the input, if I am reaching to the final state, what I can say? I can say that my DFA is accepting this string. Okay. Now we'll take another string 110. Whether it belongs to language L? No, it does not belong to language L. If it does not belong to language L, my DFA should not accept it. Let me verify whether it is accepted or not. Q0 on 1, it is going to Q1. Q1 on 1, it is going to Q1. Q1 on 0, it is going to a state D. Now from the input state Q0, after reading the string 110, you have reached a state called D, which is a non-final state. If you reach a non-final state, what can I say? The string 110 is not accepted by the DFA. So it is accepting the strings which belongs to language L, and it is not accepting the strings which does not belong to language L. So I can say that this is the correct DFA for the given language L. Okay, I hope you have understood whatever the examples I have taken. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask it in the comment section. Within 24 hours, I will clear your doubts. And further, I want to request one thing. If you really like my teaching, please like the videos and give your feedback. Either it can be a positive feedback or negative feedback. If it is a positive feedback, it will further motivate me to teach further. If it is a negative feedback, I will try to improve myself. And please share with your friends so that they can also learn from my videos. Thank you so much.